I think competition is really noxious in most cases. I guess a little bit of friendly competition can maybe bring out the best in us, but I don't think it generally is the best lever for generating success. When I teach business ethics, I very purposely don't grade on a curve because I think there's something antithetical about wanting students to be ethical and at the same time pitting them against each other in the way that a grading curve does. I wish that students' education more generally didn't function so much as a zero-sum game. Find people who are going to take almost as much pleasure in your success as they'll take in their own. Find people with whom you can collaborate. So I don't know how good a strategy this is for an undergraduate business school education, but when I was at law school, I paired up with a few people and we would split up the homework basically. And it wasn't, we weren't cheating in any way. It was just there was a ton of reading to do. No one person could do it. The professors didn't expect that any one person would get through all of the reading. And so, we just divided it up among ourselves and shared summaries. Finding this is a different kind of support network. It's a much more active or concrete support network, but finding, people who recognize that competition is just going to bring you down and you'll flourish much more if you work together, I think is the way to go. There's a runner whom I follow who won the Boston Marathon one time, and she had run it many times, but the one time that she ran it, she started out the day thinking it wasn't going to be her day, and she assumed that another American runner was going to win, and so she just ran alongside the other American runner and spent the first half of the race just trying to support this other runner. And as it turned out, this other runner ended up having to, pull out of the race. She had some kind of health issue that emerged. But the runner who had appointed herself to be the helper found herself to just be so motivated, and she had been so distracted by helping the other runner that she wasn't tuned into her own pain, so that by the time she actually realized, wait, I actually stand a shot of winning this thing, she was much more energized and hadn't, experienced the psychological hardship of dealing with pain for the first half of the race, and that was the day that she won, right? So again, and I think there's empirical evidence suggesting that people who bolster others along the way actually end up being more successful.